Hi friends, I'm really excited to be trying out this mascara makeup. I've heard a lot about it and I have some mixed feelings already, but I'm gonna be objective and just try it out and see what I think. So Maskcara Beauty was started by a girl named Kara. She lives actually here in Utah in I think like St. George or something like that. And she was a beauty blogger. Well, she still is. But that's how she got started, and I actually followed her a while ago, and I like her a lot. She's really, I mean, as far as her videos go, she's really sweet and down to earth and does lots of like makeovers on other people, which I really liked watching a few years ago. And she's worked a lot with like Victoria's Secret angels and things like that. And then she came out with this beauty line, and basically it's all about the ease of doing makeup and not having to wear like layers and layers of foundation to achieve a nice flawless look. So she has a couple different products out, but the main one and the one that I have right now is her 3D foundation. So she's got the 3D foundation and it's all cream products, and basically it's 3D because you get 3 different colors. You put them in different places to give you one layer of what she calls foundation. So you get a highlight, a contour, and a blush, and I'll show you. So they come in this cute little palette. All of her palettes, her Z palettes, are so pretty. So here's my highlight shade, and that's gonna cover the areas like under my eyes, the center of my face, and here at my jawline. They had one of their like mascara artists come to our school and they color matched us and gave us all these. Hopefully this matches. I have no idea if it will. So that's my highlight shade, and then here's my contour shade. So that's gonna go in the hollows of my face and where I wanna give shadows and shade. And then here's my blush shade, and then they have an illuminator, which is what we would normally call a highlight, and that's gonna go at the high points of my cheek to add a little bit of shine. So she has other products as well, but this is like the main one. It's her 3D foundation. And then we got a 30-second hack brush. So hack meaning highlight and contour. So we got a highlight and contour brush as well. It seems nice. I mean, it's a little plasticky feeling like this brush. This brush feels nice. This brush feels a little plasticky. But we'll try it out and see. Especially with cream. Like I haven't played a lot around with like cream products, and so I'm just not really sure how it'll go. Maybe this brush is perfect for it. Who knows? They say to work in thin layers, but you also don't want to build up a ton of product like cream on cream on cream. Otherwise it's just going to start slipping off your face. They say the products are really nourishing, but I can see how they'd also be like pore clogging to some people, so I don't really know. And there's no powders or anything to set stuff with, and for me I feel like that'll show off my texture a lot more, but I mean we're just gonna have to play around with it and see. And I'm just gonna go in. So they say that this side you use with the highlight and you start there. I'm just gonna dip in and pick a little up and start under my eyes and hope that it matches. I have no idea how to do this. I'm so nervous. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. But I got a little bit there. Okay, that's enough for me. I'm not getting any more than that. And then I'm just gonna use my little mirror here and, oh, it's actually not too dark at all. Okay, I could have gotten more than I thought. All right, well, I'm gonna get a little more. But I can see how that's brightening, actually. It looked way darker in the pan. That's what they say about a lot of their products, though, is that they look darker, and then once you have them on, they're not too bad. I do not like this brush at all. Ooh, I don't know about this. I feel like it's showing off my texture really bad. It's a pretty color on me, that's for sure. It's giving me, like, good coverage. I don't know. Maybe I'm putting it on wrong. Maybe like I'll put it on with this and then blend it out with a sponge. It's like so thick. I'm not used to this. And it doesn't feel like it'll spread. It just feels like it's paste. I'm gonna put it on and then do all the other stuff and then blend it out after. It smells like a craft, like an arts and crafts thing. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay. So that's where I'm gonna put all that. And this is gonna be my contour, I guess, which I don't really know about that brush for contour, but we'll see. Contour I'm gonna put in the hollows of my cheeks, but I'm not gonna bring it down too far. They say to cup your cheekbone, but I feel like on me that looks goofy. So I'm just gonna bring it in and stop at about the outer corner of my eye. I'm gonna dip in here. Oh, it's so like sticky. Okay, maybe I should get more. Okay, the brush is shedding into my palette. I don't know about this. Maybe I'm not a makeup artist after all. I'm just gonna put it on and then we'll blend it all out with a sponge. That's kind of what they do too. They have a sponge, I just don't have it. So maybe we'll try that. The one thing I do like about the brand is they have lots of different undertones in all their cream products. So you can really match pretty well. I look crazy. The last thing they tell you to apply is blush. I have no idea what to apply that with. I'm just gonna use this one I used for contour and just wipe it off on like a towel. And hopefully that works. They're really particular too. I've heard from a couple different artists now. They're really particular about where they put their product. Holy crap. Okay, it's fine. We'll blend it out. Ew, yuck. I'm like scared it's gonna break my sponge. They say you don't have to set it or anything. They aren't like a fan of setting powders. They don't have a lot of primers. They do have a setting spray, so maybe I'll use my own setting spray as well. But they feel like powders are gonna age you, which I can see how they bring out fine lines and wrinkles. But for texture, like texture that I have, like with my pores, if I don't set it, they're basically gonna like glow. My pores are gonna look huge. It's actually looking okay now that I've blended it out. I thought it was gonna be way worse than this. I also just got a spray tan, so when she matched me, I wasn't this dark, so that's probably also a problem. Okay, I feel like it looks fresh, which I like, because there is no powder, so I look glowy. The blush looks blotchy to me, and the contour actually. They both look blotchy. Also, I don't feel like I'm getting as much coverage as I normally like. Like, I can still see all my redness right here. I feel like it's creasing on my forehead. I don't know. This is a product that's good for people who don't like to wear a lot of makeup but want to look pretty awake. I'm curious to see if this is gonna wear throughout the day or if it's gonna slip and slide around, because I'm gonna set it with a setting spray. Oh my gosh, I feel like I can't touch my face. I really feel like if I touch it, it's gonna slip off. I'm gonna set it with a setting spray because they have a setting spray, but they don't want you to set it with powder. So I'm not gonna do that because that's gonna defeat the purpose. I've watched videos of Kara applying this, like the founder of the brand. I've watched 2 demos, 3 demos now, 3 or 4 at my school. So I've done everything pretty much the exact same way that they've told us to. And I feel like things could be better. Like I said, not a ton of coverage. There's places that I just feel like my texture, like in the light, my texture on my forehead looks terrible. It usually doesn't look like this. But like I said, it looks really fresh, so I don't know. Hopefully this will help. I'm gonna pat that in. Hopefully the setting spray helped it kind of stay down. I'm gonna put on my brows, a little mascara, and a tiny bit of lip gloss, and then just be done, I think. And then I'm gonna wait a couple hours and then film again to see what it looks like and to talk about how I'm thinking I feel about it. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I forgot the illuminator. Oh, well, you can still put that on after setting spray. I'm just gonna use my finger. It looks really light, but I've heard that they have like no pigment at all. Oh yeah, that does nothing. It just feels greasy. We gotta try it. Oh, it doesn't look that different, but it's pretty. I just put this on top of my cheekbones, and then I'll put it just here in the center of my eye. Okay, I don't really see a huge difference. I can see it a little bit. You can apparently use like the contours and stuff in your eye socket for like a color, like a contour. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna be pleasantly surprised at this. Yeah. It just makes me nervous that it's not gonna stay on. I'll use the setting spray again because I applied a bunch of crap after that too. but that looks nice. And then I'll put a little more illuminator just on my lid. Pretty. For people who don't want to spend hours doing their makeup and put on a bunch of cakey products, this is really good. Because I look better than I did without it on. But for me, like, I love spending time doing my makeup and putting on a bunch of layers and trying new products and doing a bunch of stuff. So I just don't know if I like love it for me. But again, we'll just have to see how it wears. I wanted to try to apply it also how they did it, but I might even try it with a primer next time to see if I like that any better or any different. And then we'll just kind of see from there. I know that application techniques can really affect how a product looks. Like, it might look crappy if you apply it one way, but if you apply it another way, it might be your favorite product. I'm gonna put the lip or the blush color on my lips because it's just a cream, so it can't hurt, right? And they say you can do that. I don't know if this is my lip color necessarily. I kind of like it. Let's see. Now I'm making a fat mess. It's fine. I don't know. Gosh, I have no idea. I want to try to add more, but I don't want to screw it up. You know? I have no idea what to do. Because there's parts that I like. Oh, that may have messed everything up. Wow. Okay. No. Okay, but then I do that and I feel like it all goes away. Okay, here's how I feel so far, just right off the bat. Like I said, if you don't get enough and then you try to add more on top of it, it's going to be really difficult. So get a little extra because it's actually not as pigmented and scary as you might think. Put it all on at once with a brush and then blend it out with a sponge, and that seems to work pretty well. It's not a ton of coverage, which I don't love. This side of the brush I do not like. I feel like it's too pokey and not flexible enough at all. It just feels like stiff. This side's really nice, actually. The color looks pretty good. I do feel fresh and glowy. The illuminator does basically jack squat, but I mean, it's not terrible. And my eyes are already creasing, you can see there, and underneath. Still just creasing everywhere. But I don't want to set it because they don't want you to set it, so I'm not going to set it. This lip color is not my favorite. I might put a gloss on over top because it's too mauve-y for me. It feels nice on my lips. That looks a little better. Okay. The other thing that makes me nervous is I have to put on makeup and go to work and then go to school after. I'm gone all day. And I feel like with my normal makeup routine, if I set it with powder and setting spray and all that, setting spray, I need to spray that again. I feel like if I set it with powder and setting spray and everything, it stays in place all day long. This, I don't even know if I could touch it up, and it's already creasing. Like, I don't even know how to get out these creases because it's cream, so I can't add anything to it or else it's gonna slip even more. But I don't want to put on powder because they say you're not supposed to put on powder or else you're gonna look old. It feels nice on my face. Like, at first I was like, oh, it feels really thick. But once I blended it out, it actually feels nice. Like, it doesn't feel like anything's on my face. But it also doesn't look like much is on my face to me. That's just my opinion. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go to school because I'm really late. And then I'm going to check back in later and see how it's holding up. Okay. Hello. I'm in my car. I just got to school and this makeup has been on for maybe not even 2 hours. And there's parts of it that I like. I actually like the blush more than I thought I would. Because at first I was like, this is patchy and blotchy. And I think it looks super natural. Honestly, the contour doesn't look too bad. I don't think I will ever wear the highlight or like the foundation shade again. I just feel like it has settled into the lines under my eyes. And my forehead looks really textured. But yeah, I am unsure about it still. I don't know. I'm gonna ask people at school and we'll see what they think. It's weird. This foundation stuff, whatever, has been on my face all day and I'm still a little undecided. So it's 5:45, almost 6 o'clock. So it's been on for 7 or 8 hours. Okay, it was crazy. I got to school and I was still feeling a little bit unsure. And I walked in and people at school have seen me in
makeup, like full glam, like semi done makeup, not any makeup at all. People, they've seen me in every state of my life, basically. So I got to school and everyone was asking me what was on my face. I was amazed, like everyone, and people who are like super good, like makeup connoisseurs, and no one knew that I was testing this out today for the most part. So I am really surprised that people have been liking it that much. So I was like looking at myself in the mirror all day trying to figure out if I like it or not, and I was still a little bit on the fence. I feel like it applied weird, but then when I blended it out with a sponge, it was really good. I feel like it gives you light to maybe medium coverage, which is not my jam. So that bothers me. Like here underneath my contour, you can still see all my red kind of bumpiness and almost a little bit on the side. So I don't like that at all. And you can't really layer it up or else it just kind of slips off your face. So that's kind of hard. I do like how like dewy it looks without looking greasy, and I feel like it's stayed pretty much like this all day. Like I don't feel super oily, so that's awesome. I do feel like it's broken up in a couple spots, like around just basically my T-zone. I think it's because I got oily, like more oily there, so that was kind of weird. And I feel like it's definitely accentuating the lines under my eyes and on my eyelids because I put the illuminator on my eyelids. I'm feeling still very confused. I applied it the way that they instruct us to, like on videos, and when they came in real life and did it, like 4 or 5 demos, I did it that same way. And I think I'm gonna try a couple different ways of applying it. I might try it with a primer, even though they said that a primer wouldn't make it work. I'm gonna try it with a primer because I think that would help me. And maybe I'll spot conceal some of these like red spots before and hope that it doesn't make it slip and slide all over my face. And then I'm gonna set a little bit with powder too. I don't know. I'm gonna try some different ways because people like think it looks so good, and I actually think it looks pretty good too. Like I said, I can't describe it any other way than just fresh. It just looks really fresh on my face. I'm gonna keep playing around with it and see if I can get it to stop breaking up around my like T-zone, and to see if I can get those like red bumps covered up. So anyway, those are my closing thoughts for the day. I know it's not very decisive or conclusive at all, but yeah, I tried it out all day and I feel like I'm 50-50 still. So that's how I feel, and I will let you know if I come to any more conclusions. But yeah, that's that. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm gonna shut up now because people are staring at me in my car. Okay, bye.